Hello friends, a very warm welcome to the Crochet Hook channel. See, today I have got this absolutely adorably cute crochet kite Rakhi design for the little kids who must like it. I have added colors of my choice, a decoration of beads at the center of it, and added this little tail at one of the corners to give it a more realistic look. See how textured it is. Have a closer look on all the sides. This is the front side, this is the back side. For the friends who are joining me here for the first time, please do consider subscribing to my channel. That really motivates, inspires, means a lot and really keeps us connected. You get a notification each time I post on my channel. Also, in my description box and also in the iCard, I am sharing the link for the playlist of all the Rakhis that I have posted on my channel. So please go ahead and check that out. You'll get more options for Rakhis. So let's get ahead. So here I have chosen 4 colors of Hobby India acrylic yarn. This is 100% acrylic yarn that I'm going to crochet the Rakhi with, and a crochet hook of 2.0 millimeters. And nextly you'll need the decoration that you wish to put for the decoration on the Rakhi, a cotton thread, a sewing needle, a few stitch markers in handy, and a pair of scissors. So here to begin with, work a slip knot and work 4 chains here. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now insert the hook into the very first chain, pull up a loop and work 1 slip stitch like this. A magic ring is created here. It's a small ring. Now we are going to work into this ring. So then work 1 chain, insert the hook into the ring, pull up a loop and work 1 single crochet like this. Again into the same ring, insert the hook and work 1 SC, 1 single crochet like this. Again work 1 single crochet into the ring. We have 3 SCs worked. Again insert the hook into the ring and work 1 more single crochet. 4, work 1 more single crochet into the ring. 5, work 1 more SC into the ring. 6. Just like this, keep creating SCs into the ring till you have a total of 12 SCs. See, I have worked all my 12 single crochets. Let's end it here. So beneath the 2 strands of the very first SC that you just made, insert the hook, pull up a loop, work a slip stitch like this. This round gets joined. Now we'll go for the next round and I'm going to change the shade. You can carry on with the same shade if you wish. So into the same loop I'll bring in the new shade and here work 3 chains. 1, 2, 3. This first chain 3 stands for a DC here. Tighten it all up. Chain 3 stands for a DC here. Then yarn over into the same stitch where you just chain 3, insert the hook and work 1 more DC here. So 2 DCs are worked in a stitch. Again yarn over into the next stitch, work 2 DCs, 1 and 2. Yarn over into the next SC below, work 2 DCs, 1 and 2. Yarn over into the next SC ahead, work 2 DCs, 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. Yarn over into the next stitch below, work 2 DCs, 1 and 2. Just like this, keep working 2 DCs into every stitch ahead till you reach the end. You should have a total of 24 DCs worked. See, I have worked all my 24 DCs, and now in this beginning top third chain, 1, 2, 3, in this top third chain, insert the hook, pull up a loop, work a slip stitch to join this round 2 here. 2 rounds get completed till now. Sew in the loose ends wherever. And now we are going to work post stitches. So from in this DC below, insert the hook as shown and bring the loop on the front side of this ring as I have just shown you. Then work 3 chains here, 1, 2 and 3. This chain 3 stands for a DC. Then insert the hook from front to back to front around the next stitch below and work 1 DC here. 1 front post double crochet is worked. Yarn over around the next DC below. Again insert the hook from front to back to front and work 1 DC. 1 FPDC is worked around the next DC below. From front to back to front, insert the hook and work 1 double crochet like this. Around the next stitch again, work 1 FPDC like this. This is the texture that is coming up, and just like this, work 1 FPDC around every DC below. You should have a total of 24 DCs at the end. See, I have worked all my 24 FPDCs around the DCs below, and in this top third chain around it, insert the hook, pull up a loop, work a slip stitch to join this round 3 here. This is the back side, this is the front side, and this is the texture that is coming up. I'll put a knot and cut a thread here as I'm going to change the shade for the next round. Secure the knot well and sew in the loose ends into the same shade. Now here I have got this carrot shade. I'm going to join here. So into any of the DCs of the round 2, see, I'm just bringing this loop and we are going to work in the DCs of the round 2. So here then, work 3 chains, 1, 2 and 3, that stands for a DC. Yarn over into the same stitch, insert the hook, work 1 more DC. So we have 2 DCs worked here. Then work 1 chain, yarn over into the same stitch below, insert the hook, work 2 more DCs, 1 and 2. Simple. Then yarn over into the next stitch, into the next DC below, insert the hook and work 1 DC, yarn over and into the next stitch, insert the hook and work 1 DC. We are working in the round 2 in the DCs. Into the next DC below, work 1 DC, 3, into the next DC below, work 1 DC, 4, into the next DC below, work 1 DC, 5. Now yarn over into the next DC below, insert the hook, work 1 DC, yarn over again, insert the hook into the same stitch below and work 1 more DC. Then chain 1, yarn over into the same stitch below, work 2 more DCs, 1 and 2. Simple. This is how it looks. Now yarn over, insert the hook into the next stitch ahead and work 1 DC. Yarn over, work 1 DC into the next DC below. Yarn over, work 1 DC into the next DC below. Yarn over, work 1 DC into the next DC below. 4. Yarn over, work 1 DC into the next DC below. 5. Now yarn over and into the next DC, insert the hook and work 2 DCs, 1 and 2. Then work 1 chain, then yarn over, work 2 more DCs into the same stitch below, 1 and 2. We have created 3 corners. Now yarn over into the next stitch below, work 1 DC, yarn over into the next DC of the round 2 below, work 1 DC, yarn over into the next stitch below, work 1 DC, yarn over into the next DC below, work 1 DC, yarn over into the next DC, work 1 DC. Now yarn over into the next DC ahead, insert the hook, work 2 DCs, 1 and 2. Then here work 2 chains, 1 and 2. See, previously in all the 3 corners we have simply worked 1 chain between the 2 DCs, 2 DC pairs. Here we have worked 2 chains. Then yarn over into the same stitch, work 2 DCs, 1 and 2. 4th corner of the kite is created. Yarn over into the next stitch, work 1 DC, yarn over into the next stitch ahead, work 1 DC, yarn over into the next stitch ahead, work 1 DC. We're just reaching the end. Into the next stitch, work 1 DC, into this last stitch just work 1 DC, and then to end this round here, insert the hook in this top 3rd chain beneath the 2 strands, pull up a loop, work a slip stitch to join this round here. See, we have created 4 corners for the kite. In this corner where we have chain 2, put a marker so as to recognize this corner. And nextly, into the next, for the next round, into the next DC, work a slip stitch. Then in this chain 1, work a slip stitch. Then work 3 chains, 1, 2 and 3. Into this chain 1 space, again insert the hook, work a slip stitch. A picot is created, chain 3 again. Into the same chain 1 space below, insert the hook, work a slip stitch. 1 more picot is created, chain 3 again. Into the same chain 1 space below, insert the hook, work 1 slip stitch. 3 picots are created in this corner of the square. Into the next DC, insert the hook, work a slip tightly. Into the next stitch ahead, insert the hook, work a slip stitch. Into the next DC ahead, work a slip stitch. Just keep working one slip stitch into every stitch till you reach the next corner in its chain one, where we are going to create the picots again. So we are reaching this corner. In this chain one of this corner, work a slip, and then here again we'll create the picots. So work 3 chains, 1, 2 and 3. Again insert the hook into the same chain 1, work a slip stitch like this. Chain 3 again, insert the hook into this chain 1 space below, work a slip stitch. Chain 3 again, insert the hook into the chain 1 below and work a slip stitch. 3 picots are created in the second corner again. Now nextly again we'll just work slip stitches into every stitch ahead. 1, 2, 3. Just keep working slip stitch and create this corner the same way. In its chain 1, create 3 picots and then work slip stitches to reach this 4th corner, and I will see you at this 4th corner. I will create this corner, 4th corner together. So see, I have worked this all the way and reached this 4th corner. I'm just reaching here. I have slipped in the first DC of this corner. Just take out this marker and one slip to go. In the next DC of the corner, I'll just work one slip stitch, then work a slip stitch to reach this chain 2 space at the corner, and then here work 4 chains, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then yarn over twice. We are going to work triple crochets. So insert the hook into this chain 2 space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops first, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, then yarn over, pull through the remaining 2 loops. 1 triple crochet is worked. Counting first chain 4 also as a triple crochet, we have 2 triple crochets worked. Yarn over twice, again insert the hook, pull up the loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops first, yarn over, pull through the remaining 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the remaining 2 loops. 3 triple crochets are worked here. Again the same way, yarn over twice, work 1 triple crochet into the chain 2 space below. Yarn over, again work 1 more triple crochet into this chain 2 space below. Yarn over twice, again insert the hook into the chain 2 space, work a triple crochet the same way, yarn over twice, work 1 more triple crochet into the same chain 2 space below. So we have 7 triple crochets worked. Then work 4 chains, that counts as this, that stands for the 8th triple crochet, and work a slip stitch into the chain 2 space below. See, a beautiful 4th corner is created. Into the next stitch ahead, work a slip stitch. Again into the next stitch, work a slip stitch, work a slip stitch into the next stitch ahead, work a slip stitch into the next stitch ahead, work a slip stitch into the next stitch ahead, work a slip stitch into the next stitch ahead. We want to reach this corner again. Into the next stitch, work a slip stitch, then in this chain 1 space of this corner also insert the hook, work a slip stitch here, and then put a knot and cut the thread. Secure the knot well, sew in the loose ends wherever in the same shade to which they belong. See, this beautiful texture is coming up and the kite shape is so prominently coming up. Now next I'm going to add this royal blue shade to this kite. So here in this corner around this DC, after the chain 2, from front to back to front, I have inserted my hook and then brought this thread onto the back side, and I'll simply tie it here. Again we are going to work the post stitches. See, you can stop anywhere when you feel complete with the Rakhi and don't go for another round. But if you want to work it the way I have done, just follow me through. So again insert the hook from back to front to back and pull the loop on the back side like this. Then work 3 chains, 1, 2 and 3. This chain 3 stands for a DC. Yarn over around the next DC of this corner, insert the hook from back to front to back and work 1 DC. Simple. We are just going to work back post DCs here. Around the next DC below, work 1 back post DC. Yarn over, insert the hook from back to front to back, pull up the loop, work 1 DC like this. This is back post DCs that we are working. Around the next stitch also work 1 back post DC. Yarn over around the next DC below, work 1 back post DC like this. Yarn over again. See, this is what we are creating. This is how this texture is coming up. Around the next DC, work 1 BP DC, back post double crochet, insert the hook from back to front to back work a DC. Around this DC of the corner, work one BPDC like this. Around the next DC of the corner, work one BPDC the same way. Now we have reached the corner and we have worked two DCs of the corner. Now work two trains and skip this mid section of the picots, and across that we have DCs again. Yarn over and begin working back post double crochets around each of the DCs ahead. Just follow the same pattern. We are skipping the corners and we are simply working back post double crochets around every DC below. Around the next DC below, work one back post double crochet. Around the next DC below, work one back post double crochet. Around the next DC ahead, in the row below, work one back post double crochet. We have reached the corner. Around the first DC of the corner, just work the same back post double crochet, yarn over. Around the next DC of the corner, work one BP DC back post double crochet. So we have reached this chain two space of the corner. Here work two chains, 1 and 2, yarn over and skip this mid section. Around the next DC of the corner, work one BP DC. This is how it looks. This is the texture that is coming up so beautifully. Just like this, reach till this corner. See, I have worked it all the way round. This is the back side. This is how it looks on the back side, and I have reached this first corner where we began working it. I'm just reaching there. Around the next DC, a couple of DCs to work around. Work one BP DC. Around the next DC, work one BP DC, back post double crochet. Then work two chains, and in this top third chain, around it or beneath the two strands, insert the hook and work one slip stitch to join this round here. See how beautiful this texture has come up. Now put a knot and cut the thread. Secure the knot well, sew in the loose end into the same shade it belongs to. Absolutely wonderful texture is coming up. Now we are going to add the decoration at the center of this Rakhi. Here I am going to add beads and then we'll add the tail. So here I have these small beads that I'm aiming to put here in the center. So nextly, here I have my cotton thread with the needle ready, and let's add the beads in the center round. In this inner edge, I'm simply bringing out the needle on the front side, and I'll put the big bead in the center first, and we'll simply sew it. If you wish, you can glue these beads at the center of the Rakhi as well. I'm comfortable in sewing them at the center. So then on the other side of this circle in the center, insert this needle and take that out on the other side. Just one stitch will be enough to secure these beads. Then in the close proximity, again take out this needle, and we are going to put the small beads around this big bead in a circle. So it's a simple stitch. Just keep putting one bead around this in all the directions. Again take out the needle on the front side and put in a bead, secure it in close proximity with this small and big bead. It has to be a perfect circle. Again take out this thread in close proximity of this currently added bead and insert another bead. Simple sewing. Just keep adding your beads or whatever decoration you wish to put in the center that you like. Simple. And just like this, add all the beads around this big one. Have added the beads. Looks beautiful. I'll just secure the thread here, and then we'll begin with working the tail of this kite. So here I have taken 4 strands of this green shade around 12 centimeters. Hold them properly with their loose ends and then fold them into half. And nextly So fold them into half, and in this Rakhi, see, this is the fourth, behind this tail we have this fourth corner where we had chained to. Bring all the loops out on one side of this Rakhi, then hold the entire strands on the back side together, just twist a little bit and then work a chain here. Bring out the loops on the other end like this, tighten it up. So here I have put this knot tightly. See, this tail is added, and now lay it flat and keep the length that you wish for the tail, and we'll trim it after that length. So just hold all the strands together and trim them to equal lengths like this. Simple. So beautiful tail is added at one corner of this kite to give it a more real look. See how textured and beautiful it looks on all the sides. Beautifully we have added all the decoration, this texture. Now we are going to add the dori. So here I have taken around 182 centimeters of this green shade and doubled it, and I'm holding these two ends of this yarn together, and my daughter is holding the other end, the joined end of the yarn in her hands, and we'll be twisting this dori in opposite directions. I love to work this simple dori. You can add any other kind of dori that you wish for your Rakhi. So here I'm just preparing this simple dori. Just twist and twist and twist in opposite directions on both the ends. I am rotating it in one direction. See how twisted it should be. It should be this much twisted. Now I have the two loose ends. I'll take the other end from my daughter, hold all the ends together, and then drag and release this entire assembly like this entire cord. See how beautifully it has intertwined into a beautiful dori. Now at one end towards the loose ends, put a knot leaving a certain tail like this to secure it so it does not open up. On the other end as well, put a knot tightly leaving a little tail behind like this. Now hold the two knots together. We're going to trim them together to equal lengths again. So just trim it equally like this. So this dori is ready. Now we are going to add this dori to the Rakhi. Just double your dori to locate the center. This is the center, and now place your Rakhi with its back showing up and put that center, match that center of the dori with the center of the Rakhi, and simply we are going to put simple gentle stitches on the back loops of this Rakhi, and I'll simply wrap it around. The stitches have to be clean, and I'll simply wrap this cotton thread around this dori with the Rakhi. Simple stitching. Work gentle stitches, don't stretch or tighten too much. In this white section only I'm going to sew this dori. So then just put a couple of knots and secure the thread. Just work a couple of knots to secure this dori well with the Rakhi, and then cut that extra thread. Our kite Rakhi is ready. Kids would definitely adore it. See how absolutely wonderful, how adorable it looks. Add colors of your choice, the decoration that your child loves. I loved working this Rakhi with you. Please do subscribe to my channel. Much love to you all. See you next time.